Brain machine. 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 Brain machine.
Matchup. What a matchup we have here, folks. Romano, do you feel it in the air? You feel it?
I truly do. I truly do. This one's going to be a good one. This might only be January, but we are looking at match of the year caliber right here between these two guys. And like we said before, Jack Swagger, he's not a veteran. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's a current wrestler who's training for Bellator. We'll have to see how his style has changed with that training, and we'll have to see if Mike Orlando can somehow end up leaving tonight the PPW heavyweight champion.
Both these men, pure athletes. Both these men got their start outside of the squared circle. Mike Orlando on the gridiron, on the football field. Jack Swagger in amateur wrestling in the NCAA, where he was champion at the collegiate level. A very, very distinguished position that this man has.
Well, he's been training with Dave Batista. He's been training for Bellator, and I think we're going to get a little bit better Jack Swagger mat maneuvers here. I think he's going to take it to the ground a lot more. Let's see.
As I said, world-class amateur wrestler Jack Swagger. Let's be honest here, this is probably the most even matchup Mike Orlando has had since gaining that championship belt.
Absolutely, main event time, PPW High Voltage. Paul Bowe, Phil Bravado, E. Julius Kuiper calling the action live here from Holy Family Academy. Here's a back waist lock by Jack Swagger showing the amateur wrestling background.
I mean, there's people standing for this. They're on their feet. This is rarefied air. This is a very special match. You can feel it from the get-go. You can feel it before the opponents even walked out.
This has a big fight feeling, as Phil alluded earlier, the Bellator fighter, now Jack Swagger. This match has been hyped up the last 30 days. It's the buzz of the internet, Facebook, PPW Nation. They're talking about it all over the East Coast. Mike Orlando now and Jack Swagger face to face, finally in the squared circle. Crowd is chanting, "We the people."
Look at this. This is heavyweight wrestling, Paul Bowe. This is a kind of fancy. This is a kind of gimmicks here. This is just two heavyweights going at it. Good old-fashioned pro wrestling at its finest.
There's no flips in this one.
You won't see.
Wait and see.
That was like two bears colliding at the watering hole.
And guys, you know how this is going to be a good match? The back of the locker room has been talking about this all night, and they're looking forward to it. They're watching it in the back right now. Everybody's eyes glued on this one tonight.
Belly-to-belly suplex from Jack Swagger sends the champion outside to rethink his game plan here.
Orlando ducking out of dodge there.
Well, it shows the experience, Paul, that Mike Orlando has since having that title. He's had to duck out of dodge quite a bit in his time in 2017. He's used to this. He's not used to the pressure that Jack Swagger is putting on him right now.
Orlando's trying to clear the cobwebs, trying to settle people down. Really upset here with the crowd as he's yelling obscenities here at the fans here at ringside at PPW.
Mike Orlando, he's used to having a little support from the crowd here. He's used to hearing that green machine chant when he comes out. Not tonight. Not with the All-American here.
Just as you said that, EJ, on cue, one half of the crowd is saying, "Let's go Orlando." The other half is saying, "We the people, USA."
Very patriotic crowd here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
Orlando ducks the line. Swagger Beautiful head scissors. Swagger staggered him a little bit. The big man into the corner. Big frog splash by Orlando. Big shoulder block and 275-pound, the All-American Jack Swagger.
Little message from Mike Orlando that this isn't going to be any kind of cakewalk. This is his ring, Paul Bo. That's his championship.
Orlando went to go up and over, took a nasty spill on the outside.
Well, Jack Swagger doing that out of desperation early, throwing Mike Orlando down with the momentum that he gave himself coming outside of the ring. High-risk maneuver did not land well for Mike Orlando.
No, Swagger now in total control, smelling the PPW Championship maybe right into the railing there.
You know, Mike Orlando's been here, guys. I mean, we can run down a laundry list of guys like Abyss, like Jerry Lawler,
Did you
like
say
Chris
Abyss?
Masters. But, I mean, Mike Orlando's come through it all. TJ Masters has got to be pulling his hair out. I mean, he doesn't have any right now as it is, but pulling his hair out in the back, trying to figure out who do I have to bring in here.
There was rumors of bringing Smooth Tommy Suede out of retirement to come. They didn't know. They ran out of people for Mike Orlando to face. Cue Jack Swagger. Perfect man at the perfect time.
In the setting that it's perfect for Masters, because again, he's training for Bellator. That's second to none conditioning, and Jack Swagger has scouted Mike Orlando for the better part of 2 weeks. He is ready for him, EJ.
You know, I said this earlier on in the match. Jack Swagger has to be the toughest, most evenly matched opponent Mike Orlando has had since stepping foot in the PPW ring. Not to take anything away from his past opponents, but Jack Swagger is still in his prime, as is Mike Orlando.
And there's Days of the Gridiron, big old number 69 with the tackle on Jack Swagger. No stranger to the gridiron, another All-American at Oklahoma. Stomping at the back of Swagger. Look at the look on his face.
Guys, Mike Orlando has this down to a methodical pace that he is used to. This started out chaotic. Now, Mike Orlando has got this right where he wants it to be, and he's at the pace that he can succeed at. Now, we're looking at Mike Orlando's game.
Kick right to the side of the head by Orlando. Swagger laying motionless on the apron, telling the crowd to shush.
This is where you're going to see the Green Machine at his most dangerous in a big match situation like this.
And this match, it might have started here tonight, but I'll tell you what, earlier during the day at the Icons of Philly Comic Fest, we were down there with the PPW table. Mike Orlando and Jack Swagger were sitting, well, next to each other, minus Ryan Race and myself, in between them, and they almost got into it a few times. So this has been brewing all day long, culminating now in our main event here on PPW High Voltage, only on WYLN, the best indie wrestling on the East Coast. Phil Bravado, E. Julius Kuiper with the call here. Orlando now in control right into the lower lumbar area of Swagger, and he's laying motionless against that rope. Phil, what are you seeing here?
Well, I see that Mike Orlando's got this thing right in control. I see that Jack Swagger, I think, underestimated Mike Orlando a little. Oh, you know, you're the champion of little promotion in Hazleton. No, Mike Orlando's traveled, and Jack Swagger is finding that out right now. Covered by Orlando, smart move. At very least, making Swagger use the momentum to get out of that one.
On a 2-count Orlando, you can see the frustration on his face as he's looking over at the commentary. Why does everybody look at us, Phil?
I think we got the answers. I know they're not looking at EJ.
Well, they're definitely not looking at you. You have a face for radio.
What?
Crowd chanting USA, flags waving in the crowd.
This almost feels like the Olympics here.
Almost Swagger decked out in his red, white, and blue gear. Orlando, the neon green accented with black. He is a neon machine. Up to the top rope. Big splash right down, and that'll definitely separate a couple discs in your back. Back press by Orlando. Swagger kicking wildly. And I know you always have a lot of problems with Jeff Carden, but you can't be saying anything here bad about him, Phil. He's calling this one right down the middle.
I don't know how Carden keeps getting assigned to these things. I mean, it's just so transparent. I mean, Mike Orlando, every time he's got to defend his title, it's Jeff Carden looking at him with that big dumb face that's always hanging out.
Philip, he is the senior official.
I don't care
That's
what
why he's
senior
assigned.
I don't care about him. How do you get to be the senior? Is it just seniority? Do I just have to stay here long enough?
Hopefully you'll be leaving soon. Back to the match. Orlando in control. Swagger on all fours.
I haven't said anything in a while. I'm still here, folks. What a matchup we're seeing. Championship action, main event here at PPW High Voltage. Mike Orlando still in control. Jack Swagger fighting back up to the vertical base. Former WWE superstar, former NCAA champion. Jack Swagger off the ropes, into the fireman's carry. Oh, big back body drop.
Big fall-away slam by Orlando.
Fall-away slam.
Back cover. Oh!
Guys, every time Jack Swagger hits that bat, it's that lower back that's hitting first. Every time Jack Swagger kicks out of something, it's that lower back that's being folded. It is causing him a lot of problems right now, and we're going to have to see how that bodes for him later on in this match.
A lot of people don't realize that lower back, that's part of your core as much as your abdomen is. It's just the back side of your core. So you take out that back, you take out the stability, you take out the strength of your opponent.
And you talk about a conspicuous absence tonight on ringside. Where is Mr. Elliott? He is most dangerous when you can't see him. He did not accompany Mike Orlando to the ring tonight. I know he's in the building. I saw him earlier this afternoon.
Pablo, I was going to say, where's Mike Orlando's entourage? He usually comes out with 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
He
Well,
said,
if you guys did any journalism research, you would see on Facebook that Mike Orlando wanted to do this one by himself. Everybody's talking about how he uses his outside interference. Mike Orlando said he didn't need that tonight. He wanted to do it by himself. Is that a mistake? Absolutely, that's a mistake. But we're going to have to see how Mike Orlando fares.
right on top of Jeff Carden.
Move of the year.
What?
Move of the year. That guy finally got what he deserves.
Are you
It took 365 days, but we finally get payback for Jeff Carden.
Jeff Carden was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He was in the perfect spot at the most amazing time.
What I want to know, do these refs get workers' comp?
I would fight that guy's unemployment insurance if I could.
Jeff Carden is laid out. Orlando.
No one's coming down to check on Carden. No one cares. Nobody cares.
Somebody needs to get out there and check on Carden.
Sweep him up with the garbage that we take right after we get this ring out of here.
Now those are harsh words, Phil Bravano. Look at Jack Swagger back in this one. Orlando's up.
Power
Big
slam.
slam.
Swagger feeling it from the crowd. People yelling, "We the people." Swagger set him up for the Patriot lock, it looks like to me.
Pablo, that's a deadly lock he has
Listen to this crowd.
there. Building momentum. Drops the elbow.
And Orlando's eyes roll back in his head. Lateral press cover. There's nobody out there.
We should have a new champion right now.
Well, once again, Jeff Carden got knocked over, and Bravado thinks it's okay. Swagger's the only person that cares about Carden. Orlando's coming too, and Swagger's still stomping on him.
Oh!
Caught Orlando, caught him right in the face. There's a kick right to the side of the head. Swagger will be feeling a lot of them at the Bellator level. Orlando rolls him over. Speaking of the devil.
Oh, now come on.
Speaking of the devil.
Well, this is exactly what he said he wasn't going to do. Mr. L, and that,
What?
Mike Orlando's telling Elliott to get out of here.
He's telling him that, what, get out?
Elliott, look on his face, is completely shocked. I told you guys, Orlando said he wanted to do this by himself, and he's going to do it by
I
himself.
wish I could do commentary by myself.
One of the biggest matches of Mike Orlando's career. He doesn't want to cheat to get this one. He doesn't want to have the asterisk on his record book.
Oh, man.
Frog splash. Orlando pulling out the deepest of his catalog of moves. I've never in a year seen Mike Orlando do a frog splash.
Elliott got a referee. Here comes referee. Chris Mack is out. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Swagger kicked out.
Swagger kicks out.
Swagger kicked out at 2.
Mr. Elliott, hands on his temple, getting a headache as he's watching it.
Swagger kicked out at 2. Where did that come from? Somewhere down deep. The All-American is pulling it out here at PPW.
Look at the crowd on their feet, Paul Bowe. I've never seen anything like this.
Orlando took a long stare at Mr. Elliott. He may have regretted not taking that chair to Jack Swagger's back.
Orlando is in his football stance. The former offensive lineman, NFL prospect. Swagger dropped hold. He got the Patriot lock. He got the Patriot lock. Here comes Elliott. He got the Patriot lock. He has it locked in. Fans chanting tap. Fans chanting tap. He has it locked in deep.
Are we going to see a new champion here?
Orlando, that rope could be
He's about
10
a
miles
foot away
away.
from the rope.
He can't get to the rope. Elliott's trying to help
Inches from
him.
the rope.
Oh, and he pulled him back, gentlemen.
Look at the ankle. Look, the Patriot lock. Locked on deep.
And he got to the bottom rope. Mike Orlando got that rope.
Jeff Carden finally looks like he's coming through. Big frog splash. Lateral press. Hooks the leg.
2 3/4.
Orlando reached up and grabbed the bottle rope. Great ring awareness by Mike Orlando. We are seeing probably, I know it's early in 2018, but a finalist already for PPW Match of the Year in the first month of PPW.
What a way to start the year.
Absolutely great crowd on hand tonight.
Tell you what, you could go from Pennsylvania to California. You're not going to find a better main event than this one, folks.
Swagger going for the gut wrench suplex. Orlando, martial arts style kick right to the back of the cranium. Orlando has him up top.
Swagger in a very vulnerable position here.
Wait a minute.
Razor's edge.
Oh, my. Oh!
And you could just see Swagger's head hit off the canvas.
If Mike Orlando could do a 180-degree turn, this one's over.
He just got to get over. He got
A finger on Jack Swagger, and this one, and he will retain that PPW champ. There. No, Swagger. Too smart for that.
You said it perfectly, EJ. Too smart. He's going to roll out of the ring where he can't lose this match and regroup.
Orlando dives.
Wow! Just look at the strength of the legs of Mike Orlando. To get that much momentum, most men have to run across the ring. He did that from standing still.
He just
There's the big spear.
He folded him in half like a lawn chair, but took a lot out of both men. Back press by Orlando. Swagger kicks out again.
Swagger will not go down.
What a match.
Swagger kicked out again.
Guys, both of these guys took it to the limit tonight. Orlando not wanting Elliott out there. Elliott's out there. He's coaching him on. We're going to have to see if it's enough or if it's a distraction for Mike Orlando, to be honest.
The first mistake is going to be a fatal one. I can tell you right now, Bravado, the first mistake, Jeff Carden still doesn't know where he is. That's probably a good thing.
Paul Bowe, Jack Swagger, former WWE Heavyweight Championship.
The youngest ever WWE champion. These two are giving it their all. These fans have got their money's worth tonight. Look at this. It's on. It's like a hockey fight here, Phil. You were the goalie, so you wouldn't even take part in
got him!
He got him! Right in the middle of the ring!
In the middle of the ring, Paul Bowe!
Right in the middle of the ring!
Orlando's hurt! Orlando's weakened! This could be it! This could be it! Orlando is hurt! The Patriot lock! Locked in deep in the middle of the ring! He gets out! He still has it! He still has it locked on! That's that MMA training that Jack Swagger has been going on!
Swagger will not let go. Swagger's shoulders are down. He's tapping out. Orlando tapped out. Orlando tapped out.
Orlando tapped.
He's tapping out. What just happened?
What happened here, Pulpo? We need a word from the official.
Mr. Elliott beside himself on the outside of the ring. Mike Orlando thinks he's won this one. Jack Swagger thinks he's won this one. Oh! Jack Swagger is the new PPW champion!
Phil Bravano, pinch me! Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming right now?
Mr. Elliott wishes he was!
I'm so happy I'm gonna kiss you! Get over here, Phil!
Pulpo, I can't believe what we just saw. This has to be the most shocking event in PPW history.
Listen to this crowd here at Holy Family. Jack Swagger has won it all. Oh my God, I can't believe what I just saw. We have a new PPW champion. He's crying in the ring. Emotions are running high. Look at the look on Swagger's face. He's done it. He's done it. He slayed the dragon. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Former
Look
WWE
at this crowd.
heavyweight champion, now the PPW heavyweight champion.
Listen to this crowd.
He has to be the most highly decorated belt holder we've ever had in this company.
Absolutely. Listen to this crowd chanting, "We the people." We gotta go. EJ, you stay with them. I gotta go to ringside.
The pedigree of this belt. Let's go through the list. Tommy Swade, David Starr, Mike Orlando, Brodus Clay, and now Jack Swagger is your new PPW heavyweight champion. The pedigree for this belt just keeps getting deeper and more impressive, folks. I hope the indie wrestling world is on alert. Jack Swagger is your new PPW heavyweight champion. The bar has just been raised. The competition has just stiffened. This is easily the most shocking event in my 4 years here at PPW.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Orlando.